You can sit there and say, oh, woe is me. Or you can sit there and say, all right, what am I going to do next? Welcome to another Monday Minutes with Michael. I can almost guarantee something may have happened to you this week that you did not see coming, that you did not expect. And hey, let's be honest, maybe it was not even on your bingo card, but you had to deal with it anyways. You had to say, okay, what am I going to do next? What life has thrown me this curveball, and I need to figure out, what am I going to do next? What is going to be my next step? That could have been something financially that happened at your job. It could have been something that happened to your child. It could have been anything, but you never saw it coming. And you had to figure out, what am I going to do next? The hits just keep coming. That is life. Nothing in life is always going to be perfect. Things are going to happen. And it goes back to, how do we adjust? How do we overcome to get to where we need to be to? Especially if it's a family, something that happened to your family, how do you adjust to that? Maybe it's just not a you thing. Maybe it's just not a me thing. Well, it's a family thing. It's something that's going to affect your family from here on out until things change. So what is it that we can do, you can do, I can do, that gets us next to the next level? I'm a firm believer, and I've said this many times before, that things happen for a reason. God puts you in certain areas for a reason. God puts people in your life for a reason. Maybe just for a season. That's what He does. And sometimes when we get hit with something that we don't understand why it happened, because we're always trying to do the right thing, this bad thing happens. And we can't wrap our head around, why did this happen? I was doing what I was supposed to do. I was where I was supposed to be at the time I was supposed to be there. What is going on? And that's just dealing with human nature. That's dealing with people. But God has a much greater and bigger plan for you. So the hits do keep coming. They come day after day after day, or maybe week after week, or month after month. You may go 6 months and nothing happens. And then, bam, something happens to you that you did not expect. So what is it? How can we get by those hits? We can stay positive. We can continue to grind. We can look for ways to get over it, around it, through it, underneath it, whatever. We cannot let it affect our life too much, because we have to be real and say, this is going on. So we have to think about, what are we going to do to get past it? What actions can I take? What can I control to get past what I was just dealt with? Because it's not easy, but I'm going to figure out a way. And you got to go into it with that mindset that says, I am going to figure out a way to get through this. Yes, it may be adversely affecting my family, but I promise you, I will get through this. We will get through this. This is going to happen, because just as much as the hits keep coming, so does victory. And I stand on victory, and you should stand on victory. Because we said, the Bible says we will be tried in this life. But fear not, I have come to overcome this life, Jesus Christ says. So whatever hits you may be going through today, maybe last week, maybe last month, hopefully you have overcome those hits. And maybe you have moved on. But for those that are living in those hits, look at today as a victory. You are one step closer to overcoming what you're having to go through. Think about that this week, and I promise you, keep the right mindset that you will win, that you will not be held down. That will not happen to you, because you are greater than that. There is greatness inside of you, so bring it out. I promise you, if you go into it with that mindset and knowing, you know what, I'm not going to be held down. I will overcome this. My family will overcome this. We will get through this, and we will be stronger because of it. You will stand in victory every single day. So as I end every single video, continue to live your life with grace, gratitude, greatness, Continue to protect your peace and whatever hits you're being hit with this week or last week. Stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing, and I promise you, victory is on the other side. Have a great week, everybody, and I will see you next week on Monday Minutes with Michael.